Welcome back to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you are watching this video. This video is a little bit late, but better late than never. Look at my nails, they're so cute. My Valentine's Day nails. For this video, we are going to do my black owned lip collection. First, we are going to do my lip liner collection. Let's start with the Juvia's Place. These are their Lux Lip Liners. I used to have the shade Brownie, but I actually finished that shade. It was a dark brown, but this is Scorpio. And Scorpio is a burgundy purple color. I love this. Next is the Kola shade. And I feel like that's a pretty neutral brown. Next is the brand Pear Nova. She actually started out with nail polishes. Then she expanded to these lip stylos, her contours or bronzers. But this is the Lunar Lip Stylo in the shade Rocket Ship. And I feel like this is a nice mauve lip liner. I actually haven't used it as a lip liner. I usually use it to fill in as a lipstick. This is the brand Amina, and this is their liner in the shade Hot Rose. This is a red. This is pretty neutral. I would say blue. I think it's a blue undertone. I don't think it's orange. Definitely a blue undertone. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Then I have these two Fenty Beauty traced out pencil lip liner. I have shade 07, I Wouldn't. Ooh, probably need to sharpen that. And then I also have the shade 08, Browned Out. These are very long lasting, these Fenty Beauty ones. I actually like to let those lip liners sit for about 30 seconds before I go in with any other product, because typically I notice if I go in with another product after and I haven't let it sit, like it bunches up kind of, like the pigment doesn't stay, so you do have to let that liner sit. This is the Scone Lux Lip Liner, and this is the shade Mudslide. 2025, I want to say I really got into cool tone lips. This is the first cool tone lip liner I've actually liked. So these are the Juvia's Place Longwear lip liners. These are also supposed to be transfer proof, waterproof. So this is the shade Coffee Bean. Ooh. This is the shade Cocoa Latte. That's like a dark brown, almost kind of black. The last shade is the shade Ruby. What does that look like to this Amina shade? Because I think I expected it to be deeper, but this is actually deeper, which is the funny part. Next, we will get into the lipstick formulas that I have. I have quite a few of these Juvia's lipsticks. I think this is from their Berries collection. This is the shade Drama Queen. That is a very true, it's like a magenta burgundy. I have this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. This is their Blurring Balm Flush Powder, but you can use this for the face and lips. This is also named Dancing Queen. I feel like this is an actual berry. This gives like strawberry, very much sun-kissed. Like if you've been out, oh my god, I like dug into that. If you just came back from like being outside in the winter time when it's super cold. The staying power of the Danessa Myrix is actually great. But typically, whenever I do this formula, I do have to put something a bit more hydrating on top because these can be a bit drying on the lips. Another Juvia's Place lipstick is the shade Muted. Now, this is like a true cool tone nudie beige. Next shade is a Mauve Moment. I love this. I just started figuring out how to make pinks work for me, and this is a true mauve pink. This is the shade Toffee, and this is a true warm toned brownie nude. The next shade is in Vogue, and this is a true pale peach. I feel like it's a neutral peach. It doesn't pull too orange, but it also doesn't pull too cool. Last but not least, I have the shade, this is Cocoa. True red tone brown. Next is this, the Lip Bar liquid lipstick in the shade Savage. Now, I feel like this is a deep wine, almost brown. Very pretty. Next is the Fenty Beauty. I'm sorry, y'all. This is so little. This is their Slip Shine Sheer Shiny Lipstick in this shade 09 Bubble Rum. This shade is so pretty. It just made my eyes hurt so bad. I feel like I need to put my glasses on. Bubble Rum. This is such a pretty sheer warm tone brown. And I feel like for me, sometimes it's hard for me to like a warm tone brown lipstick because I feel like it's very easy for them to look muddy. But I feel like with the right lip liner, I can make this work. I think this is a beautiful formula for a sheer lipstick, and it's very hydrating. I'm going in with 3 more shades from the Danessa Myrix Blurring Balm Flush Powders. My favorite one that I use as a lip is the shade Jubilee. The next shade is Red Velvet, and this is so pretty on the cheeks. The last one is Spiced Latte. I feel like this is my second most used shade if I want to do a lip. Now, I feel like this is a true terracotta brownie orange shade. I did it right here. And I feel like this shade blends out super pretty. I love the tone of it when it blends out. This is Ace Beauté Liquid Blush, and this is the shade Blushing Bouquet. I've also used this as a lipstick, and that is a cool tone pink. I want to say like a cool tone medium pink. I have 3 more liquid lipsticks. These are the Juvia's Place liquid lipsticks. The first one is the shade Bronzed Chestnut. That is a warm tone brown. This is the shade Bronzed Maple. This is a true orange. That's a true red orange. Next is the shade Bronzed Toast. This is a very pretty nudie brown. I don't know how, but I forgot I had these 2 in my collection. So I have this Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint in the shade Uncensored. Now, how I forgot I had these, can't tell you. And then this is the Fenty Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade The MVP. This is the one she wore when she did the Super Bowl. So that's it for the lipsticks. Next is my gloss collection. These lip glosses are from Juvia's Place. This is the shade Barely There. Let me see if I can build that up. First of all, these glosses are very opaque. I think this is the sheerest of those. Next is the shade Kiss Me. This is a true mauve pink. Next is the shade Caramel Rose. And I think this is a nice brownie. A nice warm toned brownie nude. This is the shade CC. This is also another favorite. Now I feel like that's like a medium brown shade. I actually love that formula. That formula is really good. Next is my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb collections. Now I do have quite a few. I did just run out of my glass slipper shade and my fussy shade. I no longer have those. I'm very sad about that. I have 3 heat formulas. This is the Fenty Glow Heat Universal Lip. I feel like this is a peachy nude. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's a, yeah, peachy brownie nude. Next is the shade Hot Cherry. I don't even need to look at the name. I think this is the favorite lip that I own. It's showing a very sheer on my hand, but I feel like it does have a lot of color on the lip. These just smell heavenly. Then I have the shade Lemon Lava. And it's clear. It has gold glitters. I don't even know if you can like see that gold glitter. Oh, maybe. These got a little kick. My hand is heating up. I have 1 cream formula. This is the shade Cupcakin. Very beautiful pink. Yeah, that's like a true neutral mid-tone pink. Very flattering, very pretty. The last 2 of the bunch are Fuchsia Flex, my Kola. I don't even think y'all can see how pretty this is. Yeah, it's not even picking up. Fuchsia gloss with pink glitters, I think. I can barely see, so excuse my eyes, y'all. And this is the shade Hot Chocolate. And I think these have gold or orange glitters. Again, my sight is so like horrible. This is the shade Hot Chocolate. Next is this Black Radiance Beyond a Pout Plumping Gloss. This is Sweet Pepper. And it also smells like, the way it smells is like, you know that's hot. How? I don't know, but it smells like it has a kick to it. This is a pink. Surprisingly, this builds up color quite nicely, but it's very sheer. I love this. Very hydrating formula. This is the orange one of this. This shade is, ooh, Cajun Spice. And I love the tingle of these. Like, you know it's plumping, but it's not an uncomfortable plump. These are very hydrating, but you feel it like a pouty effect coming in. This is the Black Radiance Perfect Tone Lip Gloss, and this is the shade, it doesn't say. I'll probably leave the name in the description, but let's see what this gives. Ooh, very opaque. What? This is the Pink Lips Pearl Glass Lip Gloss. Now, I honestly am not a fan of the packaging. Like how this is, I feel like you have to dip in a lot to get what you want. But I feel like this is a nice hydrating gloss. If you take the time to build this up, it's a very nice, soft, hydrating gloss. It's sheer and it has, is that like light pink purple glitters? Very hydrating. I just don't like the packaging. Like, if you're patient and you can make it work, make it work. But honestly, get better packaging. I have this lip balm from Topicals. This is their Silk Salve Mint Lip Balm. But I'm gonna put a little bit of this on. And it's clear, very minty and moisturizing. I forgot to include these hydrating lip stains from Fenty Beauty. This here is the shade Berry Banker. And I have the shade Strawberry Sangria, which is the red one. Thank you for watching this video. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is that you are watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Mwah.